Hello, and welcome back to Blood Rush League Season 3. I'm here with the lovely Mal, my one and only favorite Sable main as we cast PMA vs Memories. We're here tonight with PMA's killer pick of Clown. We see Moof on the Clown. Any opinions on this build so far, Mal?
I mean, we have Rapid. Rapid's very good. Oh, auto hit into
That was an
terrain there.
interesting hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Quick
We also
spot
have
on the
Pain Res,
Survivor.
Wretched Fate, and Corrupt. Very good build, I think.
Yeah,
Getting our purple
definitely.
bottles. Rapid value there with that down. Orella not making it to that pallet.
Yeah, I believe this was before Clown's bottle rework, so purple bottles was just the meta here, and we see Rapid to catch up so much faster. So yeah, we're just going to hook deep 3 side of the map, and we're going to go back up and see if we can spot anyone else here. We did see a Crow, and it looks like we do see Scratchies here too. Maybe someone was trying to come quick pull, but it looks like no.
We hear the gens. Gen has a bit of work onto it. We spot a survivor. We spot 2 survivors.
Yeah, spot 2 survivors running up the one side of the map, but it looks like we're just not going to commit.
Gonna proxy camp the hook, maybe try to secure an extra hook state from it, or punish an unhook. However, the gen here is looking like it's getting some progress on. We find Nia. Will we get a hit here? She goes for the window, gets a hit in. She medium vaults it.
In my opinion, that's a pretty bad hit to take, especially against the purple bottle Clown there, because
Yeah.
can't really make much distance as we see. Prodigy's just left on the ground now. Very quick tap onto Prodigy, and we're probably just gonna pick this. Hope that there's no
Losing all the on-hit movement speed with the medium vault is really rough there, followed by the fall.
Yeah, it looks like we're just going to be taking another quick pain res here. It sounds like that was our Adam working a gen in the distance who got pain res, so that's very unfortunate. But yeah, we're just going to be holding W towards the 9 side of the map and seeing if we can spot anyone else out here.
I think we found some scratch marks. We do find the Adam, so this was the gen that was pain res. Another very quick hit here by Moof.
Yeah,
and we're going to check back on her hook.
Yeah, Deep 9 being pain res is like really bad. Look at this gen split for our killer. It's looking beautiful. Just being able to hold these 2 gens and the hook. It's honestly really in our killer's favor so far, having 2 stages at 5 gens, nothing being worked in the distance, and just being able to get all those gens that were being worked regressing. It's so good for our killer. Any opinions so far, Mel?
Oh yeah, no, the holding this part of the map, getting those gens down, using the speed up from the afterpiece tonic to like get around, using it as mobility, and then using the purple potions here to get the survivors hindered. And with the rapid brutality, it means that they barely get any distance when they get hit.
Yeah, it looks like our survivor here just won't be able to make anything. We have a god filler here, but unfortunately just gonna have to get tapped through the BT because that's just rough. 10-second BT with bottles slow down. You're not really able to make anything here.
Yeah, unless it's like right next to the hook, you're probably not gonna get anywhere.
Definitely.
And the hook again for Nia. Going on to second here. 3 hook states on the board, 5 gens in. 2 pain res tokens still in play.
Well,
a generator finishes.
Distance, nice. Our survivors here just trying to pop as much as they can. This honestly looks like it would probably be high gen result here, as we have a survivor on death hook and 3 stages at 4 gens remaining with no pressure on the board. And Wretched Fate on our survivor.
Wretched Fate, yeah, on Orella, the one who's working on the gen right now, unfortunately.
So unfortunate. It's looking so rough.
Will they try to commit a rescue here onto Nia?
Opa, and we find Ada here.
Found Ada?
Try and play trade just to see, like just to stall time for 2 gens to possibly pop in the distance, depending on how good these survivors play it. We do have no eruption on the board, so getting that down is not too bad. But
Hinders here.
The hinder here is gonna be terrible.
How will Nia play this? Will she get it? The pallet down? Will Clown get her? She Clown gets her, but ooh.
Getting grabbed there is so unfortunate. It looks like Bree will possibly be able to pop a gen in the distance, and actually, it might be close, depending on what our killer chooses to do. It looks like we're just going to be taking the pick onto Prodigy, and confirming second stage onto Prodigy here.
Bree does pop the gen through Wretched Fate. But still, a lot more time for the survivor to have to spend on the gen compared to if it was a different survivor there, though. Which gives our killer more time to work with overall throughout this match.
Yeah, I think the killer reloading here might just allow our survivor to pop the gen if he's greeting for it. But it looks like he may not be, so...
We do see scratch marks here.
And it is Bree that we spot out running towards the deep 3 side of the map. Looks like we're going to be committing and grabbing a tag here through the filler. Chemical
Oh,
trap
chem
in
trap.
play. Holy fire. This perk is just so... Oh!
Oh,
You know what? You know what? No questions.
crazy hit.
No questions.
That was,
No
I don't
statement
know. I
from me.
feel,
I'm
Hearts, I
silent
feel
here.
that hit was a bit of a, I don't know.
I'ma stay silent here. They do pop a gen in the distance, but that was fucking insane. That was Poco Central right there. Like, holy fuck, that's crazy.
Move is getting so many really good M1 hits here. Like the start the chases off with. Very good for them.
Yeah, I believe Moof is also like 80 to 90 ping to his own region, so it's gonna be kind of cooked for these survivors, and they're gonna get hit through a lot of bullshit. But unfortunately, you just have to roll with it.
Mm. We find more scratch marks here. We find Adam. Playing this filler.
Yeah, just
Hinder
gonna
into
commit.
pallet break. Ooh, but we get a firecracker, but does not connect.
Yeah, just gonna commit Suko here, being unable to make any distance due to the purple bottles. In my opinion, boring killer. But that's just my opinion on this killer. Just like, yeah, you bottle break
I mean,
zone, it's sleepy.
yeah, Clown is all about making the movements, affecting movement speed, whether it's yours or the
Yeah,
survivors,
definitely.
creating a bigger gap between like the speeds of the two, which allows him to catch survivors and M1 them.
Yeah, and perks like Rapid being allowed on a killer like this, it just allows that killer to only have to utilize one side of the bottles, which is at this point the purple bottles, because
Yeah.
you're pretty much just getting yellow bottle value when you hit a survivor, so it's pretty good.
And yeah, with like Rapid on Clown as well doesn't have much of an opportunity cost, as throwing the bottles does reset your bloodlust.
Yeah, definitely.
So you can see here 19% hinder from these purple bottles is a bit crazy.
Yeah, it is insanity. And the fact that it resets the cooldown if you walk back into it, it is horrendous.
Yeah, that's rough there for
I see
Adam.
why
But
Clown's rework finally came.
Arella finally getting rid of the Wretched Fate. Though the Clown rework, I feel, has had a bit of mixed reception. I've seen a lot of people not really liking it. Getting ran down by a Clown moving at light speed.
Yeah, I find it more humorous than anything that Clown is as fast as he is, being, you know, the way he is. So like, it's like, I don't know, the Clown doesn't look like he'd be that fast, you know. But it's interesting what the behavior's approach has been towards Clown, because personally I feel like no matter what they do to this guy, just kill switch him. he's just not fun. But yeah.
I think finding the balance of like, oh, that's a really good lunge.
Yeah, definitely.
I think finding the balance of making it so that they're rewarded for using both kinds of bottles in chase rather than just either yellow or purple
Yeah, exactly,
is, I think,
definitely.
the ideal goal.
But I feel like with Clown's changes that have come through, it's like it went from utilizing purple bottles only to now utilizing yellow bottles only. So
Yeah.
like, the game hasn't really, you know, like
It hasn't
behavior
changed
hasn't
much.
really changed
Yeah,
much. They just changed the color of bottle you're throwing now. So
they need to make it so that you have to, incentivize on using both.
yeah, it should be rewarded for using both compared to just playing with one and one side being busted at all times. Like, it's just, I think that's just the only problem with Clown so far.
Yeah. And I think it's pretty cool that the survivors can get the haste from the yellow bottles.
Yeah, definitely.
That
But
adds some counterplay to it,
yeah.
but like,
I feel like it's just still not enough with the speed
Yeah.
he could get. Yeah, it looks like we
For
have.
sure. Oh, we got
Gallo
a
just
reset
working-
here.
Yeah, Gallo just
Any
working
means.
deep 9, and we're gonna be any means resetting this for the chase, and we don't
Oh,
get hit.
drops it.
Beautiful. But
Vaults up, gets it still. Unfortunate.
what can you do there? Like, you're on such
You
high
can't run.
ping. It's Jova, but yeah, we're gonna be slugging Suko here
Yeah.
as we look for Gallo, who is stealthing Edge 3 here.
Mhm. I do believe was that Iron Will on Gallo?
I'm pretty sure it was. I honestly wasn't looking too far at the build.
Yeah,
if
but
he's
there was
running
no
head
there
on-
was
if he's
yeah,
running
there
head
was
on,
no
he'll probably be
like
running Iron Will.
grunts of pain there.
Yeah, probably head on the, probably Iron Will then. Looks like we're going to be going up towards the 12th side of the map, seeing if we can spot Gallo here, because Akila didn't spot Gallo deep 3, so assuming that Gallo's just chilling here.
We did find our generator at like 50%. Will we find Gallo?
Oh, looks like a little lag spike on our killer there.
Throwing those yellow bottles, getting around, looking for Gallo. If they manage to find Gallo, the game pretty much just ends here.
Yeah, this gen is cranking.
Oh, we
Gallo was
found
trying
Gallo?
to work that out, but we do spot Gallo hiding edge 3 here. It looks
Will
like
Gallo
Gallo
make
will
this?
be
They're not gonna make it.
going down, getting grabbed.
Ah,
So unfortunate.
unfortunate.
That'll be Gallo on his death here if he gets hooked. And then
And
this will just be 4K2 result confirmed
yeah.
because Suko bleeding out doesn't really matter, and Suko getting hatch is impossible as we're kissing the killer right here. But yeah, taking the Mori here, and that'll be a 4K2 result coming in for PMA. Yeah, Move doing an absolutely amazing job. Any opinions on that, Mel?
No, Move played that really well. They got really quick chases, very good M1s, and good bottle use. We'll see how the next player plays Clown. Hello, welcome back to Blood Rush League Losers Bracket Round 2. We have PMA versus Memories with Gallo playing Clown for Memories on our second game of our first set. I'm joined with me here with Six Hearts.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Not too bad, not too bad. Honestly, really excited to see where this goes. We do see Gallo Flake, an exceptional killer player here, but not having an exceptional win con though. Just a very, very unfortunate win con being set for Memories, having to get a 4K3 on a killer like Clown. It's hard. He's an M1 killer. So we'll just see how this plays out for Memories.
It's a fast M1 killer, but yeah, still an M1 killer. Yeah. All right, we'll see. Our first chase here with Ace, getting a very quick hit here. Oh, and head-on going off.
Coming out too. That's fire. Honestly, I kind of fuck with the no corrupt approach here, using Sloppy to slow down Eruption, Dragons, just to get back and pressure those gens, get quick downs, and play around that 4K3 win con. What are your opinions on that?
I think Dragon's Grip has a potential of just, getting very explosive value.
Yeah, and
when it works, it really works.
Yeah, definitely, I agree with you. It looks like we're going to be spotting out Move here, who I believe is our head-on player, the Renato. And we're just going to be committing Renato towards the 12th side of the map, and it looks like Renato is faking, but oh, look at this jiggy pathing, beautiful pathing, being able to make it towards the 12th side of the map and drop this filler. How beautiful. Getting a reload here while they're zoned on towards the edge of the map. But no, we make it to Crane. Look at this pathing from Move, just playing insanely well for his team, not allowing Gallo Flake here to snowball and get that 4K3 that he needs, because these survivors are just getting so much pressure. They were able to pull out Quirly's reset in the distance too. Yeah. It's looking rough. Another filler. And winning the 50 on the edge map here. And winning it again.
Oh, another. What a great vault.
That is Move. You're so sexy. Oh my god. Just playing this beautifully, winning another 50 and another one. Oh, but unfortunately, all good things come to an end when Six Hearts speaks and gives you the caster's curse. But it looks like, yeah, we're just going to be picking up Move here and getting a pain res.
I mean, they may have went down there, but I still think that was a really amazing first chase by Move.
Yeah, definitely was a great chase by Move. But it looks like a gen does pop in the distance. Very, very well played from our serves. Being able to get that
and it was main, the Shack.
Yeah, Shack
which was a pretty strong gen.
Yeah, Shack gen, it's honestly such a like, it has different opinions. Oh, look at this bugged hill. Oh my god. We got the bugged hill. Oh my god. This
labor of love.
Yeah. I don't know, I kind of fuck with it. Balanced. What is this hill spot?
It's completely blocking the locker.
Anyway.
Sorry.
So random. Like, what? Behavior. Wake up.
Yes, Claude cutting the chase in the corner. Yep. Oh, a whiff on that one there, but Claude does go down.
We are in WinCon territory here, so we do really need to 4K in this moment to secure that win. We're going to be going to Tycon, but it looks like our survivors are being able to keep such good pressure across the board. And it's honestly looking really good for ourselves. We had a hit tank playing, the survivors are just playing beautiful. The survivors of PMA
Ace
are playing insanely beautiful.
She wiggles off.
Yeah, she wiggles off because Ace was playing hit tank, so he couldn't make pain res. But oh my god.
They like changed direction slightly, like one wiggle too late.
Yeah.
I think one more wiggle there, and they would have made the hook. But
and it looks like PMA survivors are just playing this out so well, so coordinated, and I can see why they picked a set like this for themselves, knowing how coordinated their survivor side
Yeah.
is. And
What a good pallet's done.
Gallo, unfortunately, having actual good net here, doesn't get the pockets hit through the pallet at Shaq, so it'll be Shaq out of the way at 3 gens remaining. It's looking so rough for Gallo as he heads up to this 9 side of the map to see what he can do.
We still do have three pain res charges remaining, but they have to get those downs really quickly here, or the gens are going to pop.
The survivors are really not going down without a fight, and as I say that, the 3rd gen does pop in the distance, putting us in our Tycon position. And look at how quick these resets are coming through.
Yeah.
Even though our killer does have Sloppy playing for the slower approach, it's like these
that was so fast.
Yeah, these resets and gens are just getting knocked out instantly. It's just beautiful from our serves. Really,
you could see that. You could see that. PMA really practiced this set here.
Yeah,
against this killer.
Definitely can see why they picked this. It is one of their strongest sets considering how good their survivor roster is. Just very well played.
Move taking a hit here by Shaq, and then getting Dragon's Grip by the gen all the way down in the corner here. Will we get the down here from Dragon's Grip?
Ace just holding distance. Quirly here just playing beautifully, holding as much distance away from Clown as possible, so he's able to make things before. Oh, and the pallet fake. Oh my god, the vault fake is insane. Wins the 52. Oh. This is just beautiful.
Insane play.
Look at these check spots. He's so beautiful. And oh
gets
my
the vault.
God, gets the vault on this ping is insane. But he is exposed. Do not forget that is a quick down coming through onto Quirly.
However, I don't think they'll make the pain res here. I think the gen is going to pop.
Close, but they're when they were doubling the gen, so that'll be first set going to PMA. They have just played this out beautifully. What are your opinions on the survivors here now?
No, PMA survivors are playing this pretty much like as best as you could possibly can from what I see. Like very strong gen pressure, amazing chases. The coordination to get those resets again, like even with Sloppy in play, like happening so fast. The survivors having a bugged hill to play around with, doing really well.
Yeah, definitely. The survivor coordination on this set has just been insanely impeccable so far, and it looks like we're just gonna be on the deep 3 side of the map, seeing if we can spot anyone out. And it looks like we don't spot anyone out. Edge map, our survivors are just playing beautifully. Look at this hill though. This hill is
yeah.
I'm gonna just stay silent again on my opinion on that. Looks like our last... Yeah, it looks like our other 3 survivors are tripling out this gen on the top side of the map. And it looks like we're gonna be playing hit tanks for Move to live here. But that is 2 injured in chase, Quirly going down, and that'll be...
Will we get Move? Yeah, looks like it's the slugs happening.
Yeah, the slugs are starting to happen. This could still be a 4k1, but Move just... Oh my god. I'm telling you, if Move was on killer here, that would have hit. Knowing Move's net, that would have hit, but Move unfortunately losing the 50 here. And that'll be Move getting picked up and going on Death Hook.
Good stuff from the survivors here, but that was Gallo being able to read that 50, get the down here. Will they be able to finish the generator?
Yeah, definitely really good stuff from our survivors here. Just this is why they would pick a set like this, because they are just doing an impeccable job at it. And it looks like someone is in the locker here playing for...
They actually had a locker.
Oh my god, it's interesting. But yeah, we're just going to be taking the pick onto Quirly, as Opka will probably pop the last gen in the distance here. Yeah, and as we see, these gates are so good for our survivors. We have a deep 3 gate. Yeah, we have a deep 3 gate that Opka's just able to work as he's a fresh hook survivor and healthy. And the whole team could just start making their way there now while we let Quirly down hook. It looks like Gallo unfortunately missing a hit here, giving Foku our Claudette here insane amounts of distance.
Getting the hinder, and then getting the haste here, but opting to not chase.
Yeah, it looks like Quirly was unhooked by someone, and Quirly's just gonna try and hold distance and try and get out of the trial. It looks like
chase
chase onto Move, which is not the survivor you want to find. You don't really want to find Move or Quirly here. You need Opka or Foku, but it looks like Move is just forcing
the pick.
Yeah,
and I think everyone else should get out off of this.
Yeah, this will be a 5-stage 2 fresh game. Unfortunately, it's looking quite rough for Memories after this first set, but I'm sure. I know Gallo's my goat and one of my friends. I know he can turn this around. He's the GOAT. He
Well,
locks in.
I mean,
Trust.
it's their killer pick next time. We'll see how they do.
Yeah, definitely. It looks like
Oh,
our survivors are just playing their bugged hill. Look at this! Look at this! Oh my
I'm,
god! I can't get
I
over
don't know what to
this.
say about this hill. Like,
Look, yeah, you can see our spec here is just like, what the fuck with their mouse? What is this? But it's just like, what is
the
this
survivors are
tile?
just standing on the hill.
Yeah. What is this? The blue on the floor. It's just beautiful.
And Cloud plays hatch here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Behavior's coding is something else. But yeah, what are your opinions on that match?
No, that was really well played by the survivors there.
Yeah, definitely
Like,
agree with you.
it is definitely their set. They picked that killer, and yeah, they really showed how to play against Clown.
Yeah, we'll be back after a short intermission with Gallo Flake's killer, I believe.
See,
And we are back with our moonwalking ghoul. As we can see here, we have Gallo Flake on the ghoul. Holy fuck, DVD is in such a buggy state. What are your opinions on what we've just seen now? You know what? Great opinion. The laughing is just tells me enough. But yeah, we're here with Gallo Flake's ghoul, which was Memory's pick, which is an interesting pick for Memories in my opinion. And getting robbed on the hit on Quirly, which is so unfortunate. Quirly still being healthy here. How is that not a hit? How is it not a hit?
Dude, I swear, on Ghoul halftime, it's like, how is that a hit? And then the other half of the time
It's like,
is, how is that not a hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do we feel about this choice of build of a Ruin, Eruption, Painres, and Thanatophobia?
Ooh. Not able to utilize that Eruption till Ruin goes down, but like, I think it's
It's a
like Ruin to
gamble.
cover the
It's a
early
gamble.
game and then Eruption to cover the later part of the game.
Yeah, it's definitely a gamble though, because if they do choose to not just cleanse Ruin, you've got a wasted perk slot there. And in my opinion, I've played Ghoul a few times in tourneys, and I think Thana is just a great pick overall.
Oh, Thana is good,
You
yeah.
just snowball. You just get a lot of people injured while you can, and then you can commit later in the game. Because there's just no gen pressure with Thana on the board. It slows everything down. It's
I'm
such a good perk.
I'm surprised not to see Corrupt Intervention here. That's usually a very popular pair with Thana on Ghoul to get those injures
beautiful.
early.
Yeah. I can see why this was Memory's killer pick here. They do look like they
That
are
was-
confident in a set like
Yeah.
Ghoul, especially having Gallo Flake here, or like Gulo Flake playing the Ghoul, the goats. But
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was a kidnap deck there on Ace to down
I'm
him. That
pretty
was very
sure,
good. Yeah. Ooh, but Ace on the hook. First Pain Rest going off. Ruin did just go down, and so we have Eruption on the board now. Ooh, a nice slingshot there. And we will find a survivor here in main.
Yeah, it looks like we're just opting to kick the main gen here. Put Eruption on our gen. That we did actually get that Ruin value, and considering
Breaking
it's
main
gone now, we
door.
are going to get our Eruption value too.
We saw a survivor run up the main stairs. I think it was Move.
Getting that hit
Ooh,
onto
a bite.
Foku, yeah, that was a beautiful bite onto Foku, putting us into our third tier or second tier of our ability here. I don't know what it's called. What's
Yeah.
it called, Mal?
Kagune Leap.
Kagune Leap, that's the one.
Was this another kidnap deck? No, not. They need to do a jump first. However, ooh, lovely M1.
Beautiful.
And
M1.
unfortunately, Quirly's gonna be going onto their second hook here.
Yeah, honestly, really well played from Gallo here, just putting that pressure onto our survivors. Looks like the only progress gen that they have right now on board is the main generator,
Yeah.
which is not a good gen to only have progress on. You need to have progress far away from Ghoul, as he's pretty much just able to 2-dash to main from literally anywhere on the map, so it's just unfortunate.
Waiting.
Looks like we're going to be waiting for our Eruption here to apply that onto
Yep.
main, and going towards the one side of the map to see if we can spot anyone working this gen.
We're
We
lucky.
do see... What? Sorry, I'm cutting you off. I'm yapping too
No, I
much.
was gonna
What would you
say, if we could, I was saying like I think Gallo wants to look for Jake here. If they're able to find Jake and get that injury, getting Thana 4 is such a big
Yeah, definitely.
hit for the gen
stacks-
speed.
4 stacks of Fana will be really, really insane here if we get those 4 stacks on board. But it looks like we're just going towards Shaq. Seeing a bit
Yeah.
of progress on Shaq too. Our survivors are just trying to split and let Quirly sit for as long as possible. We do spot Move here at Shaq. Gonna apply Eruption on this gen too. And if we get this fast down onto Move, as I say that,
think we're gonna go
Gallo
back to
literally
Hook.
just says "fuck you, Hearts" and goes back to Hook. Fuck Gallo for real. But
Hard checking main?
Hard checking main doesn't really spot.
No,
anything.
going up, he's jumping around.
When we do
Just
find
looking.
Jake, this is going to give us 4 stacks of Thana here, which is
And
really,
we're
really
on a
good.
body block here for the hook. They missed
Oh my
they missed
God.
missing that skill check, meaning that they die there instead of
No.
getting the hook trade.
Now, a survivor dead at 5 gens. How are we feeling?
It's looking rough, especially against Ghoul. 1v3 against Ghoul. It's pretty scary for the survivors.
Yeah, this is looking so good for Memories here. Doesn't look like they're gonna have too steep of a win con if Gallo keeps this up with these. Gallo's just playing impeccably well. It's like honestly unreal.
Yeah.
But we do see our first gem pop in the distance. Our survivors are just trying to work with what they have, utilize their 3v1, and possibly try and make this game a 4k3 or 4k2 if they keep it up the way that they're keeping it up. But yeah, Quirly, unfortunately, just not having the resources to work on the 10 side of the map. So yeah, Quirly's out of the game here. And it looks like Opka is going to go down towards the 1 side of the map.
A bunch of eruptions popping in the background.
Yeah, just opting to take this pick and get that pain res on the hill, maybe? Yeah, we should be able to make hill pain res.
Yeah.
This is looking
probably
so
hill.
good for Gallo.
Yeah, Gallo playing really well here. Such an amazing Ghoul game from them. Jake on the hook now.
You know what?
Hello, Claude.
PC check. No, yeah, but getting the locker grab onto Foku out of the locker, really insane stuff by Gallo. Just having that insane macro, heard that progress onto 1, possibly thought that someone was nearby. So yeah, that locker check, big gamble, but big reward. It's like holy, it's insane.
Will Move be able to recover this game, you think?
Honestly,
while they're injured, yeah, it's
injured,
not looking likely.
Injured in chase. Oh. Yeah, this game. Holy, I'm so impressed by Gallo here. Like
Gallo cooked.
Yeah, team like PMA getting getting a result like this. It's rough. Like Gallo just out here showing us how well his Ghoul actually is and why they did end up picking this killer set for themselves. So yeah, this will secure a 4k4 for Memories with a 4k5 win con for PMA. How do we feel about that? Do we think PMA will be able to get that?
There is always a chance, I like to think, but
Definitely,
it will be extremely hard.
Especially when it's not your pick of choice. It's like, it's rough. Like, I feel like Memories have really practiced this set, so they know what they're going to be doing.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the reverse of the previous set, right? This team practiced their Ghoul set, the other team practiced their Clown set.
Yeah,
very good stuff from both of them.
Yeah, it really shows us that both teams have prepared for their own sets here, and it's just insane to see how dominating Ghoul can be on a map. Like a map so big and a map so survivor-sided, and Ghoul is just able to neglect so much stuff on this map. But yeah, we'll be back after a short intermission with PMA's Killer.
We'll see you.
Hello, and welcome back to Blood Rush League Losers Bracket Round 2. I'm here with the lovely Mao, the average Sable Moon, as I'd like to call her. And it looks like we're going to be spotting out Survivor instantly. We're spotting out Suko here, getting a quick injure. Mao, do you want to explain what our win con is?
Move needs to achieve a 4k5 here after Gallo's amazing 4k4 in the last game. So it's going to be tough, but you know, anything can happen.
Honestly, I'm preferring this build over the last one because like if they chose to not cleanse Ruin, it's like you're wasting a perk slot. But we do see Ruin Undying in case they choose to try and cleanse that Ruin.
Yeah.
Meaning you keep up that Ruin longer. And it looks like we're not going to be able to get this hit onto Prodigy because Move's ping not pinging this time, unlike the Clown set. But yeah, we do see they are playing to cleanse Totems. That is Undying out of the game.
Undying going down?
Yeah, Prodigy
spot the survivor.
Slugged. And looks like we're going to be committing Suko here. Suko might be able to make this around again. It's close considering.
We'll ping at him,
but
not ping cooks him here.
God, the ping! Move. When are we moving you to a real region? Oh my god. Getting a beautiful hit from that ping, but wait, we're snowballing so hard here. Spotting out Bree here. Bree taking an insane tag.
If we could get a really quick down on Arella here, we might just have a 4k5 on our hands. Oh my. Yeah, we also spot Ada, both survivors far away from the slugs.
This is looking so miserable for our survivors right now. 2 survivors slugged on the ground, 2 survivors in the mending state. This is honestly looking really bad, and it looks like a move will possibly be able to snowball, but as I say that, Caster's Curse, Prodigy does get picked up, which means Bree has wrapped to get the picks, but also this is pretty bad now still because there is no gen pressure across the board. And the
no gen pressure, everyone's injured. Ping!
But oh my god, as I'm... You know what? No words. I'm done.
These criminal M1s, man, through the pallets and stuff.
Move needs to be nerfed. Like, Move should just be 105 on all killers. It's unreal. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be taking a pain res onto Gallo Flake. And We're just going to be making our way down
Oh,
the
look at
full
those
side of
fast
the map.
resets.
Yeah, the resets do come through. Our survivors are trying to bring this back. So, yeah, but again now, first down coming in quite quick. And we saw all those injuries across the board, which
How was that
means...
not an injury on
Honestly,
Orella?
no idea, but it means we just have no gen pressure and another criminal hit onto our Orella here. This is evil. This is evil. Move, you are one evil man. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be downing Orella at Shack. And again, someone has to play for this pool and for this pick, so it's just like our gen pressure is chopped right now.
Yeah, very, very good stuff here by Move, doing their best to really achieve this 4K5. And it might be doable, depending on how this goes.
Honestly, Move just out here making it look like it's easy, making it look like this win con is light work by the way that they're playing Ghoul. Used to like just the consistent injures across the board. It's insane. Move is just
And
playing insanely well.
And some really wild M1 hits.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, Move has studied his ping long enough to know what hits and what doesn't, and we've been shown that this game and the last game with how Move has been playing. But yeah,
Ada going on to here. Ruin going down finally.
Yeah, Ruin, Undying, going down actually quite quick into the game, to be honest. And it looks like we're going to spot out our injured survivor Suko here, which also was working the most pressured gen here towards the 12th side of the map. And
about 50%, yeah.
However,
Bree is doing the gen, I think, at Shack. Ooh.
Honestly, that was an insane mind game. That working is absolutely insane. Well played from Move here. And that'll be
get another pain res. It is.
Pain res, yeah. That's just like all our pressure like dissipating so quickly. This is so unfortunate for PMA's
sorry.
Wait, who survivors? Memories survivors.
Yeah, Memories. Orella like doing that Shack gen I think might get them at least up to the Tycon, but Ghoul is around, spotting her. How will Bree replay this? Oh, unfortunate. I'm surprised that didn't hit. I'll be honest. I thought that was gonna hit. But an excellent mind game here by Move downing Bree. And we're going to get another hook done. And the Shack gen does not get completed. At least not yet. Alright, we'll be hooking here in front of 6, between 6 and main. A gen does get completed. I believe it was main gen. Right before the pain res hit. And another intro in Ada. So we are on our thigh condition right now. Ada drops the pallet, but you cannot stun. Ghoul is not able to be stunned while in the animation of like after biting someone.
Honestly, that's new information to me. I don't play enough Ghoul to know that, but yeah, that's just insane. I didn't know that that happens with Ghoul. Looks like we're unfortunately bolting into the killer. Very unfortunate. Gallo losing that 50.
Move's doing amazing with these mind games right now.
Definitely, we are at our Tycon, as you did mention earlier, and this will be Gallo Flick out of the trial. So it's 3v1 at Ty condition with a high mobility killer like Ghoul in his enraged mode, spotting out a survivor too. Like, we have 2 injured across the board. Phenophobia getting its value. Like, how do you feel now? Do you think this is doable?
I mean, with a survivor dead, Tana doesn't hit us hard anymore. You don't have to like worry about keeping everyone
definitely.
Injured. But at the same time, right, playing all injured against Ghoul is fucking scary.
It's terrible. It's horrifying. Like, he's high mobility killer, able to catch up quick, able to down you quick, gets out of his power quickly too.
Distance doesn't mean much. Like like how Nurse cheats, Nurse cheats loops by ignoring walls. Ghoul kind of cheats distance with his sleep. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, definitely. But it looks like our survivor here just greeting this 11 gen, and our Ghoul not being able to notice him working this gen as we're just committing to
he
Suko,
just sticks it.
And Prodigy will just continue to
I think it's the gen will pop.
It in the distance. That'll be
giving this set.
Win going to.
Yeah.
Who's it going to?
Memories.
Yeah. It'll be Memories taking set 2's win. So it is a 1-1, and our tiebreaker of Artist will commence next.
Yeah, and I mean, like, regardless of how this of like what happens in this game now with Move, like, I still think Move played exceptionally well and really fought for that win.
Yeah,
like,
I definitely agree with you.
Like, they made
there was also a shock factor involved with those hits. To be honest, I was shocked looking at that. Like, it's also more shocking for me because I'm 12 ping consistent in my own region now, and I'm play killer.
No, that's
none
fair.
of this shit hits, and it's like. then there's people like Moof who just get these cooked hits, and I just wish it was me. Like, if I did that, that would not hit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll
I mean,
be.
I think the fact that Move made 4K5 look achievable in a
It's
competitive
insane.
setting
It's just so
is
insane.
wild.
Yeah, definitely.
Props to Move for that.
I so agree with you on that. Like, it's hard. Like, it's rough to get win cons like that. But Moof just making it look so easy and almost achievable. It's just insane.
Hmm.
And
Very
props
well
to
played from both teams.
yeah,
Yeah.
props to Gallowflake too for his performance on this killer 4K4ing a insanely good team like
Yeah.
PMA. So yeah,
And this goal
it's
set was this goal set was insane from both teams.
yeah, I
Very
definitely
fun
agree
to
with
watch.
you.
But this will unfortunately for
PMA.
PMA this the point does go to memories.
So yeah, we're
And we'll
going
be
to
going into our
1-1 right
artist set
now.
very shortly.
Yeah, 1-1 going into our artist set of our tiebreaker. So yeah, we'll be back after a short intermission.
Mhm. See you soon.
Hello, and welcome back to Blood Rush League Season 3, Round 2, Losers Bracket. We are here with the final set of tonight with PMA vs Memories. As we saw in that intro, Artist was showing us her new hair extensions. Opinions on them, Mel?
Very lovely hair artist.
Yeah,
You're
spotting out Survivor really early into the game. This is Bree that we're spotting out, who's taking chase towards the 7 side of the map as they try and make it up towards Shaq. Not quite getting the bird hit onto Bree. And from what I've been told now, you're an avid artist player. You've been picking up artists for your team recently.
yeah, I've been learning artists and all that, playing her quite a bit. Really
Yeah.
do enjoy the killer. Making, getting those bird hits is very satisfying, at least for me.
What is something you do enjoy about this killer? Like, what's your favorite aspect of this killer? 'Cause I feel like
I
artist
really
is
enjoy. I enjoy what do you call that? I enjoy predicting where the survivors will go and like
definitely,
shooting them,
yeah.
especially like at long range and like cross map.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Because I feel like artist is such a niche killer that not many people choose to play nowadays. Considering how people call her weak, because she did come out in a pretty good state, and then she's just been over time I don't know, just has been getting worse. It looks like
I think it's less of people getting of the killer getting worse, and
it's
just
more
people
people just
getting
getting
better.
better
Yeah,
against her. Yeah, definitely. It's like
because
I've seen her in leagues go down from A tier to B tier. Some leagues even putting her in C tier. So it's just interesting to see where she is on a scale with people. But as I say that, our survivors just playing this brilliantly here against Move,
yeah,
popping a gen before our first down here. It's
and corrupt still
with
active as
Corrupt
well.
still active. I just realized that too. But our killer's just opting to leave Gallo because main is a terrible chase spot for Artist. Is she going to be able to get these bird hits? Let's see.
Maybe not
Unfortunately
quite. Very
not.
close. That was a very good double back there from Renato. If he kept going forward, he would have gotten hit there.
Yeah, and what are your opinions on the add-on shoes? Choosing not to run Matthias's baby shoes here.
Running egg and gloves. I mean, I think gloves is an amazing add-on for
Yeah,
artists that
definitely. I feel like
get
gloves.
gloves.
Feel like
But
I've never been in a 20 where gloves hasn't been allowed, and 90% of the time I would choose to run gloves unless there's some sort of
however,
scenario. But
egg is
yeah,
interesting. Having 4 birds, if you're able to utilize the 4 birds, then I think it's good. But like, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it's you don't really use that 4 birds.
yeah, definitely. I agree
Fourth
with
bird,
you.
sorry.
I'm not really an egg enjoyer myself, especially when Matthias's baby shoes is allowed, giving you that aura. It's like
Yeah.
you're better off just running aura, in my opinion. But it just comes down to personal preference. It looks like.
Mhm.
But yeah, we're going to be taking our first hook onto Bree with our pain res coming through onto that main building gen. Looks like we're going to be sending our crows.
Ooh, we send our crows at the totem, but it goes down
Yeah, it's
before the
so
crows arrive.
unfortunate. Pretty much relying on one perk out of chase and one perk in chase here. With
Yeah.
what do you think of this build here?
I mean, I think it's a very solid build. Like, Rapid is very strong on Artist, and you get those M1 hits,
Yeah,
lets you
definitely
follow
agree
up
with
and
you.
get the down quickly. As well as, like, you don't get as much bloodlust on Artist, especially when you're putting birds down and all of that.
Yeah.
And, like, Corrupt is Corrupt, right? Like, very solid pick. Gets
Yeah.
you that early game, and zone survivors into less favorable positions from where they usually are. And
Yeah.
Pain Res is Pain Res.
Honestly,
Wretched Fate does get value,
Yeah, Galliflake having
but
an
it
amazing chase here, considering all he had to work with here
yeah
on the
one
10 side of the map. But
was one
very
pallet in
yeah,
Jungle
one
Gym.
pallet, and it's like just playing it beautifully. It's so unfortunate for Gallo to go down there, because that will be a pain res on the 11 side of the map. And
Yep.
yeah, haven't seen our killer use the 4 birds at all once. Now I feel like Egg is more so used to set
Yeah.
up, what are they called? Slingshots. That's the word. But yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
you use egg more so to set up slingshots, but it doesn't look like our killer has been doing much of that.
I mean, on some loops, it can be good to shut down pretty much the entirety of a loop,
Hmm.
but like of like a entire jungle gym being like turned off.
Yeah.
But you have to use it like that, and you really have to know the spots to put them down. And the survivor needs to like get zoned enough that they don't just leave the loop while you're setting up all your birds.
No, yeah, definitely. And it's like, it really comes down to how well the survivors have played against artists too, and how well their own macro knowledge is to know when a killer's setting
Yeah,
up a slingshot. Because if it does take them a while to set up birds in a direction, if survivors are calling where the
yeah,
birds are, it's like slingshots should rarely happen. But
yeah.
again,
We
that's
finally
just
break
why I
our
don't
main door
recommend.
here. I think breaking that main door is very, very good for the killer because it makes that like window in main that's usually extremely strong. It makes it a lot
Yeah, it
weaker.
makes it a lot weaker, definitely. But yeah, looks like we're just going to be committing a survivor on the 10 side of the map. I believe this is Prodigy that we are committing. Pallet's gone too, but Prodigy
Ooh.
being able to make it back
No, no,
into
Pallet
this...
is still here.
Oh,
Pallet is
Pallet
still
is still
here.
here. Sorry, I thought Aquila broke that. But yeah, just taking the hit onto Prodigy, and Prodigy will be running towards main to try and hold a chase here.
Rapid, getting some distance here, but I think they still make main Pallet if they wanted to. Ooh. Artist being quite tall, being able to see her head over this area
Yeah,
here.
Artist is one of those killers that are much harder to avoid. Sorry, much oh,
Ooh.
what was that? Yeah, I meant much harder to. Sorry, much easier to see. English is hard today.
Yeah.
But yeah, looks like
Oh,
she's
I was gonna
missing all
say,
her 3 birds there too. Prodigy just running a
yeah.
beautiful chase, stalling long enough for them to pop a second gen in the distance. We see so much pressure on our survivors as they have just 3 split while Prodigy plays main here. This is looking
Yeah.
so good for Memory's survivors.
I was gonna say that they got a single bird hit there, which means that they're able to follow up here through the wall, but unfortunately it didn't connect earlier. But they did get the down eventually here in main.
Yeah, that'll make
Um
4 fresh
yeah.
hooks coming in at 3 gens remaining. We do really, I don't know, I feel like a
Well,
killer like Artist needs to secure a tunnel out compared to
yeah.
playing for the freshers, but that is our 4th pain res stack being used. Maybe our killer's just taking a different approach, burning those pain reses out of
It
the
does
game
hit the
early.
gen.
Yeah, it does, but this gen also has progress, so unfortunate.
We're pretty much down to rapid brutality at this point. But I
Yeah.
mean, Painraz got its value. I think even like Wretched Fate got its value. Corrupt did get its value throughout this match. But going into this late game situation with 4 hooks and just rapid brutality is pretty rough.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. It's looking quite rough for our killer here. Not like we still have 4 survivors in the trial, everyone only being on first hook, so tunnel out isn't going to come easy no matter who you chase here. So
I think this is going to be an attempted like camp until maybe playing for 6 hook stages here.
maybe just going to play for the gen to regress on 1 here, and also while being able to hold main and the cross, because it is a really good hook to have here.
Yeah.
Just being able to hold.
However, 3 birds are down now. So as long as the survivors start cleansing immediately, if they get hit by a bird cross map when Arda shoots 3 birds, they can't get hit again.
Yeah.
The cooldown is far too long.
And it looks like we're just going to be trying to body block till second stage does come through into Prodigy to make our tunnel out much easier. And
Very good body blocking
with
here.
the ping difference between both teams here, it'll look like that'll be coming through onto Prodigy.
Lovely body block here. Prodigy going on to second. Will we get a down here on Bree?
Yeah, looks like we're just going to be committing Bree over to the 5 side of the map, but Bree's unable to make anything, so choosing just to die on the 4 edge. And our
Some
killer's just gonna be
rapid.
taking the pick as our survivors are 2 split in the distance. Ada will be able to pop that gen, leaving our survivors at 1 gen remaining, which Suko is working.
And the gen spread here is so rough. I don't think it's really easily defendable.
Yeah, I agree with you on the gen split, but also we know where both survivors are due to the crows and due to Gallo being in chase, and our other 2 survivors being on hook. It's like our killer really can't. Sorry, our survivor really can't do much Suko here because he knows he has to go pull Bree. Sorry.
Yeah.
And our other survivor Gallo just trading. We do see Bree just coming off the hook here. I believe they'll opt to double instead of resetting, but it just depends on preference on what they want to do here.
Doubling could be a bit scary considering we do have gloves in play.
Yeah,
If they do get that like hit on the gen and the birds spread, it could be a bit rough, especially if they're Artist is able to get a good follow-up
Yeah, but
shot
look,
and
we
like,
do see them doubling in the distance here, choosing to leave Gallo on the ground
yeah.
and double, and I believe that will possibly cost them the last gem being popped, which is just so good for our survivors here.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't think they'll be able to. I don't think they'll be able to. Sorry, artists will be able to stop the last gen. No, last gen finishes.
That is so good for our survivors here, being able to get that last gen
And
out for Prodigy's chase,
wait,
and Gallo Flake is back up too.
did they pick them up or was that adrenaline?
It could have been a Dren, I'm pretty sure. We'll see when we do spectate
Because they were
Gallo.
they were both on the gens, right?
Yeah,
Like,
so I'm assuming it was a Dren here onto Gallo, which is so good. I assume that's why they just left Gallo on the ground to pop that gen so Gallo can pick himself up.
oh, that was such a close bird hit, but
Yeah, but
that one
still
does go through.
unfortunate. Go down. This is so rough.
Yeah,
But yeah, Gallo just being able to stall out here, and honestly, this is a really good result for both sides here. Like Memory
yeah,
Survivors really did put up a good fight with this result. That'll be 9 stages for fresh, I believe. So
yeah.
yeah, our
Unless they
next
get, yeah, I was gonna say unless they get the unhook here, but yeah,
yeah our
9
wincon
stages.
our wincon for the go-to, I believe, will be Gallo Flake. Painkiller for Memories will be 10 stages for Fresh, which is honestly, it's doable on Artists, but on a map like Gas Heaven, it's hard. It just comes down to how well the survivors play. But yeah, Moof, honestly, putting up an insane result here. Any opinions on the game that we just saw?
I think that was really good considering like going into the late game there with the 2 gens remaining with just rapid brutality. They really did a good job. But yeah, we'll see how Gallo does in their next game. Be back soon. Hello and welcome back to Blood Rush League Losers Bracket Round 2 of PMA versus Memories. Today we have Gallo playing Artist for Memories in this tiebreaker with a win condition of 10 stages. I'm joined by Six Hearts. And how are you doing, Six Hearts?
Honestly, I'm shaking in my boots. Like, personally, I'm gonna have a bias here. I'm rooting for Memories. Memories is one of my favorite teams out there. We're good friends. Like the Bleed Out Gang is good friends with Memories. So, I'd
No,
really love to
that's fair.
see. I'd really love to see what Gallo Flake pulls out here. He's an awesome killer player, but also so is Moof. We've seen Moof just like pop off insanely
Yeah.
well tonight. And
And
as I say that, this was not one of the chases that Moof wanted to have around main. I did really curse Moof with that one, Caster's Curse.
oh my.
Yeah, but
Those 3 birds like completely blocking Mufa from going
yeah,
anywhere
really, it
there.
was unfortunate. But what do we think about this build choice, choosing Agi and Corrupt, which is a more standard approach here?
Yeah, I mean Agi's always nice to pair with Bainras. Guarantee those scourge hooks. Also like less downtime when you're like hooking survivors,
Yeah,
right?
especially on a
Ooh,
map like Gas Heaven, which is so big. It just allows you to get that value. But also, holy fuck, Gallo is playing beautifully here.
yeah.
Getting a quick down onto Moof. Moof goes on hook. Getting a quick down onto Dibus, and Dibus is now just going to hop on a hook here. 2 stages, 5 gens, little progress
2
across the
Bainras.
board. And 2 pain reses, as you just said. So yeah,
Mm.
it's looking really good for
A,
Memories
a,
here.
a little thing you can to note from that last phase is that Dibus touched a bird, which put the like the swarm on them, but it
Yeah,
doesn't put Artist's power on cooldown, so
yeah,
they were
no, it
able to
just
just
lets her grab
immediately
it back,
shoot the
yeah.
2 charges right after at them.
Yeah, definitely agree with you on that. It's just insanely played from artists, but also just big mistakes from our survivors here.
Yeah.
One more thing to notice is we're actually seeing the value of Matias baby shoes, which I did bring up last game.
Yeah.
Finally, someone's choosing to run it.
We got the aura there to
Yeah,
get
I
the
feel
down.
like Aura is just, I don't know, such a,
Aura reading's very
yeah,
strong.
it's just such a robot add-on in my opinion. Like you run it, you run it, you run it, and you can just like sort of play like ChatGPT, like plays Crow on loop, to shoot Crow with. Like it's such a safe add-on choice. Like you should run it if it's allowed, in my opinion.
Yeah, no,
And we
that's
do
fair.
see, yeah, we do see Gallo choosing to
It
run
is a strong
Gale.
add-on, yeah.
It's such a it's such a
Oh,
safe
we see an
add-on.
unhook here?
Yeah, but unfortunately not spotting out Foku, so the trade will not be happening. It looks like Foku's just going to be playing for a hit tank as a first gen does pop in the distance here.
Mhm.
But
Endurance should be running out very soon here, though.
yeah, like see what I mean with this? You just have aura on what's going on. He knows that a hit tank's coming in. He can just take the hit tank or just be greedy like he is. The Gallo just the goat, so
It's
greedy.
greedy.
Yeah,
Gets it, though.
and then gonna just get bird swarms onto Dibus here and a quick M1 as the second gen pops in the distance. But
3
do our
gens
survivors,
remaining.
do our survivors have any more pressure though, Mal? That's the real question because
I mean, through 2 pain reses, I don't think so. I
yeah, I
think
think
like
that was
that's
just all their pressure. And
they
all of them are
might.
just playing for this pallet save. It's so risky with the 10-stage win con. At this point, just
Yeah,
let Dibus get on the hook and play for best result possible. But holy
yeah,
fuck, we're playing so greedy as the survivors here. It's
yeah.
so rough because Like, look, we're
If
just
the
feeding 3
survivors
tags.
aren't able to actually get the save here, it's such a waste of survivor time to be going for committing this many survivors. Like here, see, they didn't get the save, and so we pretty much clawed. And was that Ace?
Yeah, Claude and
Might as
Ace, they
well
could
have
have.
been AFK
Yeah,
the whole
they
time.
might as well have just gotten pressure on gens instead of taking
Yeah.
tags. But like, yeah, Quirly injured now, Moof injured. We know where both survivors are. It is honestly looking like this game could be just GG's for our survivors. It could be wraps here. Can
Depends. I mean, it.
and look,
Oh,
oh my god, it's. I honestly think
okay.
it's just
Well, I
wraps at this
mean,
point.
with that,
You have a
it's
slug on the ground. You know where both survivors are. You have a survivor on the hook. It's so rough. Just simple things like that, like not playing for a pallet save.
yeah, no,
It's
well played here by Gallo.
Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Gallo noticing what's going on around him, notice like
Yeah,
being aware of his surroundings, and just being able to snowball off a situation like that on a killer, as
yeah.
as what would people
But
call weak as
ooh,
artist. But
or
look, oh my god, the Chat GPT add-on getting its value.
ChatGPT add-on, yeah.
It's so insane. And it's gonna be
Body
body
blocks?
blocking maybe. Nah, looks like
No,
we're
no,
just not gonna be risky
it's
with
too
it.
open. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
too open to body block. So we'll get a hook trade here, and I think we'll see a tunnel out.
Yeah, opting to just not pick and play onto Dibus here at main, get a crawl into
Yep.
him, make everything in main unsafe for Dibus. It's just beautiful work from Gallo, knowing how to play around his the situation that he's in. It's like, look at this. I think he's just dead. Just doesn't have anything to
Yeah.
make here.
I mean, what do you
Dibus,
do
you
here?
can't do
Like
anything. It's over.
the inside main here with all the doors not like with the main doors in the garage here not kicked open, and
It's
artists
rough.
are
Yeah.
it's so fucking scary against artists because she can just trap you there and you're dead.
Yeah, and especially if you take, like, say for example, you're a healthy survivor in there, you take a tag, you really can't make it anywhere. You just make it to the
Yeah.
other main filler, and then what? You're just dead. Like, artists can easily shut down main if those doors are closed, and she just definitely did a good job at it here.
Mhm.
Gallo just playing insanely well, and
Oh, a hit through that hit take.
yeah,
Very good stuff.
our
Nice
survivors are just
lunge.
playing way too altruistic with each other here, and Moof is just going to be able to take a tag, and Gallo's just going to be able to
Yeah.
snowball off this. It's just
I mean,
insane.
of the start of the double pain rest, right? The survivors have not been able to get any gen pressure going after those two gens popped.
Yeah, I
Like
mean,
they
to be honest,
probably had.
I feel like that was primarily because they all chose to play for that pallet save, which was just
Yeah.
so risky. Now we see Moof goes down on the ground, like losing that 50 with the bird. It's so hard to win, especially when a killer has like baby shoes.
Yeah.
It's just rough.
You can't mind game them when they can see you through the wall.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I call it the Chat GPT add-on, because honestly, it's just really hard to play against. Like you
Oh, a
can't.
hit here.
Yeah, she just.
And then hands value. Will we see
Yeah.
a possible down?
Oh,
Yeah,
so beautiful. Gallo is
beautiful.
so beautiful. But yeah,
It's, shots like that is what make me love artists,
yeah, honestly,
honestly.
like actually shots fired, legit. And it looks like we're just gonna be committing Quirly
I think
here.
this is game.
And yeah, honestly, I'm agreeing with you on that. We're getting the injure with that bird. I didn't even, and we're the shackle was a
Yeah.
magnet there. That is so unfortunate. But this is Quirly in his final chase of tonight, and it looks like Memories will be taking the 2-1 win by the looks of
Oh,
it.
aim through the wall
Holy
there,
Gallo
baiting him
flake.
around the corner. Nice.
Who is this man? Who is this man now?
Well, that man is Gallo fake. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're
Yeah.
seeing the DC come through onto Quirly. Quirly's fed up with it. It's unfortunate.
Oh,
It
that's game.
happens. It is game, and they are. That'll be PMA eliminated from Blood Rush League as we see the artist Mori come through. One of my favorite Moris in the game, to be honest.
It's a very good Mori.
Yeah.
And Gallo doing such an amazing job these matches.
Honestly, I feel like what sold this game for PMA survivors was the fact that they were playing for like really hard for that pallet save, getting those injures. It's
Yeah.
just
Losing
they
all their gen pressure for it.
definitely, and just giving Gallo a field day with injuries. It's unfortunate. It happens. So survivors make mistakes. Teams always make mistakes. Not everyone has a good day every game, but yeah, it happens. And that'll be Memories taking the 2-1 win against PMA. So yeah, very well played from both teams tonight. Do you have anything else to add, Mel?
No, that was honestly all 6 games were very well played from everyone, and it was
Yeah,
such
I
a
definitely
wonderful
agree.
set and matches to watch. And yeah,
Yeah, thank you
thank
so
you all
much for
for tuning
casting with
in.
me. It was honestly so fun. I had a field day with that. But yeah, we'll be back next time with more matches of the losers bracket round 2. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Bye.